Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to another installment of On This Day. Today is Monday, November 10th, 2025. Before we get things kicked off, I want to say thank you and how much we appreciate your service to all the veterans out there. Thank you for your service and your sacrifice. That being said, I'm Christy, and I'll be taking you on this journey into the past, the present, the strange, and possibly other dimensions. So keep your arms and legs inside the ride at all times, and let's get this party started. Today in music history, in 1975, Patti Smith released her debut album, Horses, considered to be a seminal title in the punk rock, as well as the genre's first major label release. The album blended elements of the emerging genres with avant-garde and rock. Broadly acclaimed on its release, Horses would become highly influential in forming new wave, alt-rock, and grunge acts over the coming decades. The album Horses was added to the Library of Congress National Recording Registry in 2009. In 1984, the Queen of Funk, Chaka Khan, scored her first #1 single in the UK with the cover of Prince's I Feel You. Boasting a guest appearance, Melle Mel, Grandmaster Funk, and the Furious Five, the trend-setting global hit made Khan the first R&B artist to score a crossover hit that featured a rapper. In 1973, Elton John topped the Billboard 200 with his 7th studio album, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Widely regarded as his greatest masterpiece and one of the greatest albums of all time, the 17-track LP included Candle in the Wind, Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting, Benny and the Jets, and the title track, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. And that remains his highest selling album. In 1984, after setting new record for album pre-order sales, Frankie Goes to Hollywood scored their debut at the top of the UK pop charts with Welcome to the Pleasure Dome. The highly anticipated first LP included Relax, Two Tribes, and Power of Love. Also, in 1997, one of the most recorded guitarists in history, Tommy Tedesco, died at the age of 67. He appeared on sessions by The Supremes, Frank Sinatra, Elvis Presley, the Beach Boys, Sam Cooke, and Frank Zappa, among many others. He also played on such well-known TV themes as MASH, The Twilight Zone, and Batman. In 2018, Aerosmith guitarist Joe Perry was rushed to the hospital after performing with Billy Joel at the New York City's Madison Square Garden. Perry experienced shortness of breath. Can relate to that right now. And was treated backstage by paramedics, who gave him O2 and used a trach tube to clear his airways before taking him to the hospital. In 2014, this was just too epic not to share. It made me laugh so hard, just the absurdity of it. In 2014, Cranberry singer Dolores O'Riordan, I'm sorry if I can't pronounce that one, was arrested and charged in connection with an air raid on a flight from JFK International Airport, after which she boarded Aer Lingus. Keep your minds out of the gutters. I went there too. During the flight, she became verbally and physically abusive to the crew. When arresting her, she resisted, reminding the police officers that her taxes paid their wages, and shouted, "I'm the Queen of Limerick. I am an icon," as she headbutted one of the Garda officers. Following her arrest, she spent 3 months in a mental institution, and she later pleaded guilty to the charges. Factoids. Today is Forget-Me-Not Day and Sesame Street Day. Who is your Sesame Street favorite character? Let me know in the comments. And we're on factoids. That's right. Duh. Sorry. In 1885, German engineer Gottlieb Daimler unveiled the world's first motorcycle. It was originally referred to as the Daimler Leitwagen. I speak a little tiny German. Well, I can pronounce German. I don't speak it. In 2023, Colombia began a campaign to sterilize Pablo Escobar's wild hippos. Pablo Escobar smuggled 4 hippos into the country back in the 1980s. Following his demise in 1993, the hippos were left to nature without any natural predators. Their population grew to as many as 170, and they became an invasive species. In 2019, Iran claimed to have found over 50 billion barrels of oil in the country Khuzestan province. According to the President Hassan Rouhani, the area covered 1,290 square miles and was 262 feet deep. Who went down there to find that out? Anyway. In 2014, Bruno Mars released his single, Uptown Funk. It won the Billboard in 2015 and Grammy in 2016 Record of the Year. In 1993, the musical comedy Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat was first performed at the Mishkov Theater in New York City. Lastly, in 1990, Home Alone premiered in Chicago. The movie is an all-time classic and reached $476.7 million at the box office. On to trivia. This is in geography. Question: what is the smallest country in the world by area? Answer: Vatican City. Question: what U.S. state has the most islands? Alaska. I was thinking Hawaii too, and I know some of you were as well. And question: what U.S. state shares a border with only one other state? Answer: Maine. Birthdays: Glenn Buxton, 1947. Greg Lake, 1948. Steve Mackey, 1966. Warren G., 1970. Jim Atkins, 1975. Eve, 1978. And Miranda Lambert, 1983. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. And I hope it was a great day. Or hope it is a great day. Don't mind me. You can catch us here 7 days a week with Brian the Rockstone on WCDI. And don't forget to check out the Top Rope Report every Sunday and Wednesday. I always do that. Have a great day, y'all. And I hope to see you on Wednesday. Ciao.